Hey, let's Joker Dark Ride. Figuring that we're close to the Christmas period, I thought I'd do something different right around this time, and it makes it better, especially because, as a lot of people know through previous years, around this exact week when it's actually gonna be Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, literally it's Monday and Tuesday of next week for us, we like to split up on the weekend either before or during that Christmas period because we've spent time with family. So I was thinking of what videos to do. But then I thought, why not actually finally do the updated roster video? After last time I did the roster video, things went haywire, things went downhill, problems after problems. It just didn't work out. So now I finally have the time to make a new roster video, and this time it will actually be set because all the series are going smoothly, nothing's going wrong, and we've got a few episodes in of each of them still to go. So, starting next week, the roster will actually finally kick off between weeks 1, 2, and 3, and then go through that cycle. So, if there's any particular series that you have enjoyed so far, you always know which weekend they're going to be on. So, for instance, on the first weekend, which will be starting next weekend, you have the Monsters vs. Aliens weekend, which that one's pretty much the obvious one. That's, you've got on one side Monster Hunter World, and on the other Alien Isolation. It's going to be quite a good series, both of them. I'm currently, William and I are both enjoying Monster Hunter World, and when it comes to Alien Isolation, it's been really good. Mind you, it was a really slowish start, but sometimes horror games are. But yeah, then you've got the week after that, which will be I believe the Retro weekend, no, we just had the Retro weekend, so it will be the Epic weekend involving God of War and Shadow of the Colossus. And both of them, of course, being the Jade series. Shadow of the Colossus isn't that far off when that's finished. That still has a few episodes to go, that's why I'm doing a roster video anyway. Because there will be quite a few weeks before that's actually finished. Because that's done every 3 weeks, and he's got 3 or 4 Colossi to kill still, so it's not going to end anytime soon. But when that's done and we figure out a new series to take its place, then a new roster video will be up. But other than that, then you have the Retro Remastered weekend. Which will be the Spyro Remastered 2 and Crash Remastered 2. Now, if some people were confused by that, the reason why we did it that way is because where we put Crash and Spyro 1, both of the PS1 versions of Crash 1 and Spyro 1, they went on the channel, Melvin and the Jade played them. Now, when they were finished, first I believe the Jade finished and we were waiting for Alex, and then when Alex finished, by the time he finished, he said he wanted to wait for the remastering of Spyro to come out so he can play Spyro 2 on the remastered version. Oh, sorry. So he pretty much wanted to play the new graphic remastered version of the Spyro 2. At the same time, Jade's already saw how good the Crash 2 remastered was, so he thought, why not? So that's since they both wanted that, we're just you know what, why not? We'll do both Crash Bandicoot 2 and Spyro 2 on the remastered versions, and then chances are we'll probably do Crash and Spyro 3 on the remastered versions. Because once Spyro and Crash 2 are done, you can guarantee we'll be putting Spyro and Crash 3 on. You gotta complete the trifecta. But other than that, yeah, so far we're deciding of what series we might add to the channel. There is a possibility, I wanted to say this now, there is a possibility that if you guys want to see it, there might be a possibility of putting Ark on the channel as a co-op, but with PC and mods. Now, that's only because we've been setting it up, I've been looking into fixing it all up with Will, and he and I will probably be doing a co-op series of that as well. It's kind of like helps make up for the fact that like I until the Monster Hunter World series came out, I had no series, and Vampire was a flop. So yeah, and that's if you guys really want to see it. If we found out that like really no one wants to watch it, then we won't do it. But we just figured that with the love of dinosaurs and all that, we might as well. If we do actually go and do this, chances are we will ask you guys. We have a group on Facebook, which if you guys want to know about or want to join, there'll be a link down below. I should be posting in that more regularly, but I don't. But yeah, there's a group. We'll probably be doing on the group and the Facebook page. But if we do the PC version of Ark with mods, we will ask you guys which map you guys want us to do, and it will kind of be like a poll version, so that way people will have the ability to vote on what map they want, and we'll give it like a certain period of time that we wait for it to accumulate, and then about the end of that, if people have voted enough people have voted, and we find out that there's a distinct number going towards a certain map, then we'll do that. And we'll include every single map, so we'll have first the original technically the main 4 maps, which is the Island, Scorched Earth, Aberration, and now Extinction. But we'll also include the other 2 maps, which I guess from what I've been told aren't main story, but they're still technically attached because there's a trophy for one of them. But there's the Center and Ragnarok. Now, which one ever the 6 we do, we will let you guys decide, but that's if we think people are going to watch it, because we don't... Like, we really want to have fun, don't get me wrong, but if a video is going to literally have no one watching it, that's not really fun, because then no one really cares. But, anyway, that's about all I have to say. Please leave a like and subscribe, my friends, check out the videos, and we shall see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.